In Street Fighter 6, you have to make a lot of decisions, but not every decision that you make is clear. Sometimes your opponent could be using hidden tech, but I'm going to show you a few things that you might not be aware of, so you know what to look for, how to do it, and how to exploit it to win more games. The first one I want to show you is delay tech. This might look like a regular throw on Wake Up, but there's something a little bit different. If I knock my opponent down and go for a strike, they block. But if I knock the opponent down and go for a throw, they tech. Typically, when you knock an opponent down, you have to make them guess between strike or throw. But if the opponent guesses wrong, they get hit and they take a lot of damage for it. But there are times where it feels like your opponent just has a read on you. No matter what you do, your opponent guesses correctly. These are the times that we want to consider maybe your opponent is using a delay tech. As the name suggests, when you get up, you're going to delay your throw just a few frames. It doesn't look like you're delaying it because the throw tech window is so large. In this case here, if I try to throw as I get up, I get hit by Ryu. So what I'll try to do is I'll try to throw when I think Ryu is going to strike. If you look at the difference between the two, here I'm throwing as soon as I get up versus doing a throw when Ryu strikes are going to hit me. This allows me to tech a throw within the window while also blocking during the block stun of the first attack. So Ryu is doing a throw while in block stun animation, and since you can't throw while in that animation, the throw doesn't come out. But if I go for a throw, he techs it. If I go for a strike, he blocks it. It would make sense to use light attacks since they're so quick, but using a slow attack like this might be slow enough to catch their delay tech. So if I suspect a person is trying to delay tech, I'll use a slow attack. This can be used in times where you're unsure if you should strike or throw. In this case here, I have Juri set to throw and then throw again. And on this slot here, she's going to throw, dash, and strike. And if I delay throw, it covers a strike. And if we turn them both on, we see that it doesn't matter. As long as I do the delay throw right, it covers both options. This is where a shimmy will come into play. If you think that they're going to delay throw, you can also go for a shimmy. It doesn't matter how slow or fast they do it. If you think that they're going to throw, you should punish it. Same concept could also be used on offense. If you put someone in a throw loop and you throw them a lot, often your opponent might want to try to strike to break you out of it. But in some cases, your throw will also beat out their strike. When they're out of options, that's when they might reversal. If we think that they're going to reversal, we can go for a block. But what if they actually throw? Instead, we can block for a few frames and then throw again. The same exact way that we would do it on defense, block a few frames and then throw. If they reversal, we'll block it. If they don't do anything at all, we'll throw them. If we set the dummy to throw or to wake up Dragon Punch, we'll see that we'll cover both options. You might have heard the term option select, and this is what it means. You're doing two actions layered together, and depending on what your opponent does, you get different results. In this case here, we do block and throw. Sometimes I'll block, sometimes I'll throw. Next, let's look at buffering. Like other things, this doesn't look like anything special, but if we turn on the inputs, we see that every time I do medium kick, I'm also doing quarter circle forward, medium kick. Standing medium kick is 2 hits, and it's only cancelable on the first hit. So if we're far away, we cannot cancel this move. So as long as we're not in range for the first hit, we won't get Ankensatsu in this case. But if we are close enough, we'll see Ankensatsu will come out. So why is this technique important? Let's look at the hit and hurt box of Kimberly's Crouching Light Punch. These green boxes here are Kimberly's hurt boxes. If I attack any part in this box here, she'll get hit. The red box is where she can attack me. This is her hit box. This is important because the first frame of Light Punch, her hurt box extends, but it's not active, so the hit box is not available. Kimberly's Light Punch starts up in 4 frames. 1, 2, 3, and then it's active on the 4th frame. If Kimberly throws out a light punch, but my medium kick is already active, she'll get hit. And if you look here, her hurt box is really far away. At this range here, I don't get the cancel. But if I hit her from the same range before her light punch is active, it cancels. From this range here, I only get the second hit of it. But if she throws out a button, I'm close enough so that I get the cancel. Almost every time I use this button, I'm canceling it to something so that if it does connect, I'll get the cancel. This could be OD Sayasho, this could be Drive Rush, this could be Ankensatsu, this could be Heavy Fuha. But if you look at how far away I am, I'll still get the cancel. This is known as a buffer. You can't special cancel on whiffs, so if my crouching medium kick whiffs, I don't get the cancel. But if I collide with Kimberly, that's when it comes out. So when you throw an attack out and you might hit, it's very common to use a buffer because if you do hit, you get the cancel. But there are times where the cancel is not available, and that's stuff like standing medium kick. So if I want to throw out standing medium kick, I can always buffer afterwards. Because if I'm too far away, the cancel won't come out. But if they do hit a button, cancel will come out. Another time where this is viable is off of her special cancels. To cancel Sayasho into Enkensatsu, the Sayasho must make connection with Kimberly. If I'm too far away, I won't get the cancel. Even though Sayasho hits and I'm spamming medium kick, it's not within the cancel window, so I don't get it. For an example, if we do medium punch, medium kick, the far medium kick will come out. Because of this, we can't cancel the Sayasho. But if Kimberly presses a button, the Sayasho will come out because the close version of medium kick will come out and it's cancelable. With that in mind, I could also buffer the Enkensatsu. This sequence will only come out if they press a button, because if they don't, the far medium kick will come out and you don't get the Sayasho to start off with. So if there's ever a time where you're here and you think an opponent might press a button, now's the time to use that buffer. That said, using a buffer is super important. Low medium kick is so strong, so sometimes you'll just fish for it. It's still super important because if you misjudge your range, if you happen to be in range, if you input the drive rush, you'll get the drive rush. But if you were in range and you didn't input it, that's possible damage that you could have gotten. Let's look at a very niche situation with Zangief. A safe jump is when you knock your opponent down with the perfect setup so that they're forced to block. If Zangief wakes up with anything here, you're safe to block. If he tries to hit a button in the same time, you'll get hit. Juri is completely safe to do this jumping. Except in the one very specific case of Zangief's level 3. If Zangief does his level 3 and you're not jumping before the screen flash, you cannot jump afterwards. You will be grabbed. And since Zangief's level 3 has invincibility, your jumping hard kick will go right through him. You'll be stuck blocking and you can't jump after the screen flash. The trick is you have to jump before he does the special move. But to do that would take away from your safe jump, because if you safe jump, you'll be grabbed. So what if I told you there was an option to cover both of the situations? When we jump in with the safe jump, we're going to hold up. Since his level 3 is invincible, we'll phase through, but we're already in the jump animation when we land. And if Zangief blocks it, if we let go during the block animation, we're fine. So there is a rhythm to get used to when we do this to make sure we let go during the block. With practice, we can get this rhythm down so we can always safe jump and keep ourselves safe. The same idea could be used for Aki's OD snake step. Because Aki is invincible, it will make our jumping heavy kick whiff and she'll get away. But OD snake step could also be thrown. So what we're going to do is we're going to layer our offense. We're going to jump in and throw as soon as we hit. What this will do is that since she's in the hit or block animation, the throw won't come out. But if the hard kick whiffs, the throw will come out. So if Aki does OD snake step, we'll get the throw. But if Aki blocks, the throw won't come out. Same thing for her supers. The same thing could be done for a meaty jab and throw. If I'm able to hit a meaty jab and I throw, I'll get 2 jabs. But if she does OD snake step instead, I'll get a throw. Because jab can't be canceled to grab, when it whiffs, it gives me throw. And that's what OD snake step is doing. It's causing my jab to whiff, so I get throw. Understanding how the system mechanics allows us to manipulate the mechanics and get something beneficial for us. This can make our opponent feel very dejected. In cases where they have to guess, we can cover multiple options. And since it's an OD move, they have to use 2 bars to use it, and they also lose bar because it's a punish counter. So let's look at some application. In this case here, I'm going to push myself out, use medium kick, and buffer a drive rush. I do this because I think their attack is going to whiff, and I think I can space trap them. There we go. Anytime that you're around here and you think that they're going to use a light attack that might whiff, that's a good time to do it. After the knockdown, I think he's going to wake up with an attack. So after I knock him down, I'm going to delay throw. I block this, and I get a free punish. And in the same case here, if he doesn't want to wake up with an option, what I can do is block and then throw and keep him in the mix. Then after the throw, if I read it again, I can stop and throw and then block if he wants to wake up with an option. So I talked about delay throw. And we could delay throw on defense. But another option is to delay button. Now, in this case, we still get beat and we get thrown. But another option is also to delay crouching medium kick. You might have heard the term take a throw because there's a risk. At any time, they can counter hit me or they can go for a shimmy. So a lot of times it's better just to take the throw and not have to deal with the mix. But that doesn't mean we have to do nothing. If we delay a crouching medium kick here, we'll still get thrown, but it also will cover situations where they try to shimmy. If they go for the throw, we'll just get thrown. they go for the throw and we do crouching medium kick, we'll just get thrown. But if they go for shimmy instead, we're doing a delay crouching medium kick. We're taking the throw, but we're also adding another layer where we can counter a shimmy. So we're taking the throw, but we're not defenseless. And remember what I said about buffers? If we use crouching medium kick buffer to parry, if it connects with Bison, we'll get the drive rush. If it doesn't connect, we don't get the drive rush. If they go for throw, we take the throw. However, if they go for shimmy, we turn the tides on him. Dealing with crouching medium kicks can be annoying because if you're too close, you can't even walk backwards to make them whiff. But if you can space your standing hard kick out, you can space it out to make sure it whiffs. At this range, if they don't use crouching medium kick, your medium kick will whiff. But if they throw a move out, their hurt box is extended and you can interrupt. It's common to use standing hard punch here, but in this case here, you would get the drive rush and cancel on block. And with standing medium kick, you don't get the cancel. Since you whiff it, you are susceptible to counter pokes, but that's the point. You got to read and you want to make the best of your read. These are just a few hidden layered options that you can use to combat your opponent's defense or offense. Was there anything here that you didn't know? Let me know in the comment section below and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And I stream Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday on Twitch and YouTube, so I hope to see you in one of those streams. And if you want to learn one tip against every member of the cast, there'll be a video on screen for you. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Have a good one.